In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make delicious water kefir, which is a fermented drink which has nature's probiotics in it and is really popular in our house for breakfast. I'm Fiona. Welcome to Fiona's Food for Life. To make your water kefir, you rinse out it's a very cyclical process. So you rinse out the container that you had the last time round. You pop in your strained grains, as they're called, and you're ready to go. So now we're going to put in some dried fruit. Here I'm using apricots. If you have a dried fruit that looks the same color as the original fruit, then it's got sulfites added to it. So we want to try and use organic lemon, sulfite-free dried fruit, etc. when we're doing any of our fermenting. So these are naturally dried apricots. So they're a lot darker than an actual apricot. Than a fresh apricot. So they're naturally dried, so we're going to pop them in there. They will help to give some minerals and feed the grains. Then we're going to add in some organic lemons, and then we're going to add in some sugar water. So I have a bit of, in this I tend to use just regular sugar. I find the grains perform a lot better. Add in a little bit of boiling water so that we're going to dissolve the sugar. Then I'm going to add some spring water to that. So when you're fermenting, you want to use spring or well water. Then we can pour it in. Now it's not too hot. I can pour it in on top of the grains. And generally I want to make it up to about 750 mils of water. Now that's ready to go to a warm, dark place for, in my house it's 48 hours. You'll know after a couple of hours if it's fermenting. If you tap the sides of the container and these little air bubbles will come up, then you know it's fermenting. It can take a couple of goes when you first get those grains to your home to see if they will work. So when I first started, it took 2 attempts, so there wasn't any bubbles at all coming up. So I just strained it, started all over again. Same thing happened, and the third time, once I strained it, started all over again, the bubbles started coming up. I knew it was fermenting. And then I got a beautiful fizzy water kefir in the end of it. So the muslin that I'd use, so you can get the muslin generally in a fabric shop or a craft shop. The muslin lets the air in and the bacteria that are naturally in the environment in, but keeps the things like fruit flies out. If you don't have it, you could always use like a cloth napkin, but these are fantastic. So this one, it'll often get quite wet as it splashes up. So I would just put that into a regular wash, and then afterwards I will boil it for about 10 minutes to get rid of any residue of the detergent on it. So here I have another one ready to go. I only change it once every 3 or 4 times. So you pop your muslin over. You need an elastic band, that's to keep the fruit flies out. And then you pop that into your warm, dark place for 36 to 48 hours. And then you're ready to go. So the water kefir has been sitting here in a warm, dark place covered in the muslin in my house it's 48 hours. So I remove the cover. If I'm going to use it again, just be careful when you place it down on the countertop, just in case it comes in contact with fruit flies or anything. So just keep it the right side up. These are the dried fruit and the lemon, which I put in earlier on. And that's really to give minerals to the grains rather than to actually flavor your water kefir. Then you're going to strain it through a non-metal strainer into your bottle. Then you have all of your water kefir grains here, which you can use again. So you just need to wash out this jug and then it's ready to use again. Now we can do our second ferment with the water kefir. So we have taken the kefir away from the grains and now it can have its second ferment where it will get characteristics like becoming a little bit sparkling, which makes it really nice, or where you add flavors. The most popular flavor in my house is adding a bit of elderflower cordial. So you can check out my YouTube video on how to make that. But I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoons of elderflower cordial to the bottle for the second ferment. And then you simply close the bottle, give it a little mix, and leave that in a warm, dark place for another 24 hours. The flavour is going to go through it and it's going to come nice and light and sparkling. Thanks for watching today's video on how to make water kefir. I'd love to know how you get on. Please drop me a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to get updates on my new videos as they come out. Have you checked out my milk kefir or my sourdough bread, other fermented foods? Thanks for watching. See you soon.